indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please join us in a moment of silence. Thank you. All right, we'll start off with citizen concerns. Moving on to item 2, approval of the agenda. I'll move that. Motion by Raddick, second by DeWitt. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Anyone opposed? All right, passes 5-0. Moving on to the consent agenda. Items 3 through 7 constitute a consent agenda of routine action items to be considered by one motion. Items pass unanimously unless a separate vote is requested by a board member. Item 3, approval of the minutes of the July 2nd, 2019 meeting. Item 4, approval of claims. Item 5 from Human Resources, A, approval of memorandum of personnel transactions, and B, authorization to initiate hiring process. Item 6 from Board Administration, approval of lifting tax suspensions for petitioners who failed to recertify their income or income does not qualify for continued tax suspension. And for item 7 from Secondary Roads, approve the permit to work in the county right-of-way for Mark Boyle. That ends the consent agenda. I will move it.
Second.
Motion by Raddick, second by Young. Any discussion or questions for anything on the consent agenda? All right, seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
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 Anyone opposed? That passes 5-0. Moving on to item 8 from Secondary Roads, Mark's Body Double. Award bid for project number ERCO 9713858-97. Emergency Portland concrete patching project for Old Highway 141 to Iowa Civil Contracting for $62,378.76.
Yes, this is, we had 3 bids to the Iowa DOT, $62,378.76. The next one was $146,000, so we got a pretty good deal on this price. It's a 10-day contract, so they'll be in and out very quickly. This is emergency repair work that happened from the March flooding.
I will move that.
Second.
Motion by Raddick, second by Potabom. Any questions on
Were
it?
they bidding on the same project?
Yes, yeah, in fact, there's one above that, $186,000 was the 3rd bid, so.
Sometimes there's that emergency premium.
Yes, it does have to start right away, and again, they only have 10 days.
Any other questions? All right, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Anyone opposed? All right, that passes 5-0. Moving on to committee meetings. Jeremy, do you have any over the phone?
I don't.
Matthew?
No.
Marty, Rocky? Nope. I had none. Citizen concern round 2. I thought Heather had one. Oh, Brett, you're going to miss it all. Moving on to board concerns.
Bye-bye, Brett.
I can't hear anything.
Okay. Matthew,
Yeah.
Rocky, or Marty?
Got a letter, I think you guys got it too, from County Engineer Mark Nera on, this is not a new problem that we're having with previous engineer, Mr. Storm, was back in '97, was going through almost the exact same verbiage that we're hearing today, so.
Dollar figure's a little different.
That's true.
Well, but they have the same solution. Keep the same dollar figures, just keep buying less and less gravel.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I just reiterate that we shall not let this thing go.
Better
It
not.
is sitting in our lap, and I'm not gonna fail to do something with this issue.
Any idea where we're at on it?
Waiting for Mark yet.
Yeah, no, I was asking Dennis because he talks to him all the time.
Still drawing the map.
Mark was, I talked to Mark this morning on the phone. He says that we didn't go into great details on which roads, but he did identify around 650 miles of road that need immediate attention. So that's where we're at for the moment.
I personally didn't think we even needed to wait for that. I thought we should pass what we're going to do as far as getting the gravel bought and getting it in. And then when he's done with the maps, we can get right to it. But we'll wait, I guess.
Well, part of it was identifying where we're going to be able to use TIF funding for said purchase, so.
Yeah, well, to pay for it.
Right. You can't buy it, then pay for it after the fact.
And I have one more.
Go ahead.
This almost looks like the real potential to be one of the shortest board meetings ever. Is it just a coincidence on my part in that Taylor is not here?
That hurts.
All right. I was going to bring up Benton Avenue on that gravel discussion we had earlier. We all got that estimate there. That was kind of my worst nightmare of it being way more than what that area even pays in taxes in 10 years, you know. So I think we got to figure out what we're going to do on that. But that can be on the agenda for discussion in the future. And with that, we are adjourned.